Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We are back on the free-to-play challenge and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually already recorded my video for you today. And then I built Alice out better than I did in that video. So I'm going to give you and I wanted to make a video dedicated to Alice. So I'm going to do a quick recap for you guys about what I spoke about on the other channel. Sorry, not other channel, on the other recording, just to, because it did have important kind of updates about the account. So, we won a tournament. We won the tournament for Sand Devil, like was our strategy. And with that win, we got Relentless gear and we got an attack percent piece. I did not roll it on camera. Well, I rolled 2 of it on camera and rolled the rest, and we got triple crit damage. So, like, beautiful. Love it. Very, very happy about that. And we tested her out as a campaign farmer. Now I'm going to show that here with you guys on camera again, because this video is going to be dedicated to Alice. As far as other updates, I wanted to update you guys about the clan situation. So as you can see, I'm still in the Vanguard. I actually just rejoined it. So I went to go join the clan. And by the way, this is not a complaint. I'm not complaining. I'm not mad at anybody. This is nobody's fault. This is just what happened. I left the clan. I went to go join the clan for Queen of Hearts, and they're at 30 people. So when a clan is full, you can't even apply. And basically, the guy running the clan is not, I don't think, part of the, or they might be part of the challenge, but long story short, I can't currently get into the clan until they kick some people, and they need time to figure out who is and is not a content creator in the Queen of Hearts clan. End of story. It's that easy. So until that happens, I can't just not do clan boss and sit idle without a clan. So I rejoined my clan about 20 minutes ago, and to kind of prove that I left and rejoined, I rejoined so I could use my clan boss keys, and then I went to use them, and you have to wait 1 hour after joining a clan to do clan boss. So that still, I'm glad that I joined when I did. If I waited until like way later tonight and would have had to stay up for an additional hour just to run my clan boss keys, Why is it so important I run my clan boss keys? Well, this is my mission that I'm on right now. I put this mission on hold for the entire day to join that other clan, and unfortunately it just wasn't in the cards for today. So I have to do what's best for my account. Look, did I get an advantage being in a better clan for CBC? Absolutely. I'd say better, that's the wrong words. A higher ranked clan, I'll say that. Yes, that was an advantage for me. However, I'm not going to hold up my progress on my account. Like, I don't have either of my 6 stars ascended because of this mission right here. I can't get to it until this mission. So I was like, I can't wait any longer. I waited till after reset, probably about an hour. Well, it's an hour after reset now. So I waited probably about 45 minutes or so after reset and was like, I can't wait any longer. And I'm glad that I did. So just full disclosure, right? Hopefully we get it solved by Tuesday, but I might not even hit 45 by Tuesday. We don't know. That all that remains to be seen. So let's talk about the last thing that was in the other video. It was my plans for an arena team. I pulled my void shards. I got 3 void rares. I got Arbalester, Doomscreech, and Ashwalker. So I'm very intrigued by Doomscreech because one of my problems in Arena right now is that my Alice is slow. We're going to talk about Alice in depth here in just a second. Doomscreech gives 30% turn meter. Same thing that Arbiter does. Unfortunately, no increased attack, increased defense, but I need an increase. I need a speed aura as well. So I'm actually toying around with the idea, because she's this good. I'm toying around with the idea of Spirit Host lead, Doomscreech turn meter fill, Ugo decreased defense. Spirit Host gives me increased attack. Sorry, I said lead for the aura, but also she gives me increased attack. Ugo decreased defense, and then only Alice as my nuker. Now, she is not built well enough, in my opinion, to be that nuker alone, but her kit is pretty dang good, and she does hit pretty hard, so I am very intrigued about what she can do. So let's go ahead and jump into it. That's everything that was really in the update from the other video, just talking about what champions I pulled, winning the tournaments, getting that really good gear. Oh, the other thing that I forgot to mention, which ties into Alice here, is there was a promo code, 1 week gift, I believe, and it's with the number 1, I think. That got me Slayer gear. With that Slayer gear, I happened to roll crit rate gloves. Very, very good. And by putting those on Alice and getting the mastery that we've been trying to get on her, we are now crit capped. Still very slow, only 157 speed, but I mean, we're pretty well built. I've already talked at length about the crit damage banner. As you can see, I did manage to get to roll crit damage in the Ascension as well. And we got crit damage on these gloves, too. I re-rolled this a few times, right, with the Dust. I got flat stats the first 2 times. The third time I got defense percent. I am going to hold at defense percent. I'm not going to continue to waste those re-rolls because at least it's a percent stat, okay? Attack percent on the boots. Would love that to be speed, but I'm not going to re-roll that. Again, for me and the current kind of situation of things, if I re-roll this, I have a 1 in 7 chance that I get the one that I want, and they can repeat. I could go back and forth between flat HP and flat defense 100 times, technically speaking, right? Like that can happen. It's highly unlikely, but it can. So I'm not going to bother. I have attack percent. That is a stat that I would like. We'll take that. And it's kind of the same thing with the defense percent, right? I would prefer this to be attack percent, but at least it's a percent stat. It's better than nothing, and it's better than flat HP or flat resistance or something on this champion. You know, resistance is fine, but on these ones, HP and defense rolls, these pieces are not good enough for me to reroll. I'm not going to reroll these pieces. So there's no reason for me to even consider. They're just not good enough. They're bad pieces. But they do complete a Savage set, and I am able to get 100% crit rate with the current build and situation. So that is what we're going to go ahead with. So we're at 3,500 or 3,573 attack. I'm very, very happy with that. 100% crit rate, 135% crit damage. Obviously, I'd love for that crit damage to be higher, but, you know, you got to work with what you got. We are only on day 9. So, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Alice and why I think that she is so good. The easiest way for me to demonstrate that for you guys is to show you campaign. Quick update, since I happen to see it here. I did do a bunch of Nightmare campaign because Alice is that good. And I can do Nightmare campaign with Alice and Kale, and sometimes even using Alice and Ugo. And so I did that because this one is 1.5 million silver. The one before it, there's a silver at the beginning of Nightmare. That was 1 million silver, and that solved my silver problem, so I was able to roll those pieces up, which was great. Super happy I was able to do that, and we get to move forward with the account because getting her gear leveled up was super, super important. So, very happy with that. Let's go ahead and do Brutal, 12-3 Brutal. So she is a faster campaign farmer. I'm going to take it off auto here to kind of show you guys, okay? So her A2, obviously I've built her well enough to kill everybody that's not a weak affinity, right? So you heard, I don't know if you guys heard that, the cooldown reset sound. I know a lot of you don't play with cooldown reset. Or, sorry, you don't... Man, my brain is off. I know a lot of you don't play with sound. There was a trigger there for the sound of a cooldown reset. So, we already have her A2 back. By the way, the A2 is not booked. It's the A3 that has all the books. So, boom, boom, right? Then we get to here. Boom, boom. And then she'll finish it off. Now, I'm mostly just showing this to you so I can explain what's going to happen when I switch it over to auto. Because obviously that took 53 seconds. That's not a great campaign farm. Auto. And there might be a slight delay here. There you go. Now, that was 21 seconds, but her best time is 14 seconds. We're going to see if we can get lucky here. It's that weak affinity that's really the problem, and her being a little bit slower. If she was faster and hit that weak hit, that'd be fine, because then she would go before everybody. Boom, boom. And that should be, yeah, around 21 seconds there. Now, that is what Kale kind of goes at. But if we can get not weak hitting. Oh, the weak hit. And I think if I brought slower food, too. Actually, the food killing him there is really, really valuable. That's some good time catch up there. Regardless, you can clearly see she's a perfectly adequate campaign farmer, and I've been able to get her 14. I got 14 seconds twice in a row once. I think it just involves killing the weak affinity there. Once you do that, then boom, boom. They take a couple turns. Luckily, they kill the allies, and then there's the 14 seconds right there. That's the fastest possible run. You know, that's just the nature of this. Eventually, when her attack gets higher, even weak hitting, you know, on 12-3 Brutal, she's going to kill that guy. So, at least I hope so. But that is where we are at as far as campaign farming. When we talk about Nightmare, and I have not done this boss yet on Nightmare, so we're going to try this. I have not tried this yet, but I kind of want to see how this goes. It's pretty much the same thing that you just saw. Killed everybody. She has her cooldown back. Now, I do manual this stuff just because I don't want to waste it's a large energy cost to be doing this. It's probably a mistake to be doing it right now because I should be trying to catch up with everybody. But they're really good resources and points down here for the challenge. So I'm happy to kind of capitalize on those. I don't know if she'll get a reset here. There is a cooldown on the reset part of her kit, so she doesn't always get it. We do. Now, she's not in lifesteal, which is a bit of a problem / risk. It can hurt me, but she does hit. I was hoping we get the kill there. I think we're about to be okay, because Kale can heal up here, and then that should reset her cooldowns. And he is a weak affinity, of course, so that's advantage to us. Big hit. Boom. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's going to be for a potential fusion, I believe. So, there we go. Again, like, this is 125 gems. Like, that's good, right? Ancient 5. Whoa, I didn't realize that was 5 ancient shards. I definitely want to continue pushing for that. So, and then we can look at Arena a little bit too. I really want to find a team that is like somewhat challenging. The problem that I run into when I try to demonstrate Arena is that I'm going to end up just squishing the team before I even kind of get to them. So I'm looking for something tankier but slower. What about this team? Let's see how this goes. Now, again, this is not the team I just said I want to build. Those champions aren't built yet. This is still my original team. I'm hoping that we can kind of win the speed battle here. But We don't even need to. Why is my Dawn Caller so slow? Oh, I think I took gear off of the Dawn Caller. I did. Okay. I need to fix that. But let me click on this. There we go. I really like Alice as for starter. Now, obviously, my gear is pretty ridiculous on her. Just a quick recap. I know I talked about it briefly, but if I didn't kind of go over it specifically, speed on the boots, attack percent, finally an attack percent chest. If you're wondering why it went on Alice instead of Kale, that's why. She's the campaign farmer now. She's my primary non-boss damage dealer, and she benefits, I think, from this a lot more than Kale right now, because Kale has the lifesteal set. So he's just going to kind of stay alive and get damage from his poisons. She is going to hit, and hit hard. And the gauntlets being Savage or Slayer is a really big value to me, because otherwise I would be under the crit rate cap, which is something we were struggling with in the last video, trying to get Savage to work while still being over the cap. Well, we've managed to do that now. And I mean, I'm really happy with the rolls. I want speed. It sucks that I don't have a lot of speed, but we still have crit damage and attack percent. Attack percent on this one. We'd like crit damage too, but this one has speed. Can't get attack percent here, so crit rate and speed, I'll take it. The accuracy actually really helps with her kit too. Now, I don't have any other accessories for her. So even when I do 6-star her, I do not have a banner for her. And silver has been a problem. Until I went and did Nightmare Campaign and made some silver back, it has been a pretty big problem. So what I'm probably going to do tonight is farm the event dungeon again, stage 10, and we're gonna hope to get a better banner on Alice, right? Or a banner at all, and preferably a better ring for Alice would be good too, right? Something with attack. It's a defense percent ring. Does have 10% attack percent, which is nice, but we'd like to see that attack get higher so that we can get even more damage out of her. But I'm very happy with her. Originally, like, people asked me a lot when I started the account, right? Who would you rather have, Alice or Kale? Well, unfortunately, that wasn't a choice. No matter what, everyone was getting Alice. That's why I chose, Alice or Wukong. People asked me who I would want, Alice or Wukong, right? And we're all getting Alice. We had to get Alice. That's just the way that the game is working right now, right? But I chose not to do Wukong because I thought Alice would be my nuker. And I was a little nervous that maybe she wouldn't hit hard enough. I would say, I mean, look, the gear is what it is, and I can't evaluate her effectively compared to Wukong, in the gear that she's in. But I will say that I think Wukong probably hits harder than her, especially on his A2. And having the 2 AoEs makes him a slight, and he's Spirit Affinity. So he's like really good at campaign farming. I do miss having him. However, I'm glad to see that Alice was able to provide performance on a level greater than I had originally anticipated. So I'm just a huge fan of her as an early game champion, a free champion. If you guys are starting your new accounts, invest in Alice. Don't sleep on her. She hits really, really good. I'm not going to say really, really hard, but she hits really good. And I just really wanted to point that out. So let me see. I want to make sure there wasn't anything else that I wanted to talk about. I don't know that she can clear by herself in arena if I was to build a Spirit Host Doom Screech thing. Yeah, I took the boots off of her and put them on Spirit Host. I can always just put those back. But yeah, the idea was a Spirit Host Doom Screech team. Just try to get them as fast as possible. But I'm going to build them off camera and see what we can do with that. With the idea basically being of a go first team. Because really that's the biggest headache. That's the biggest challenge that I'm facing is I'm not fast enough to fight the go first teams. I don't think that I'm going to put too many more resources into campaign right now. It's not the worst idea because there is good rewards down here. I mean, 125 gems is really good. 5 ancient shards is really good. But it's good to know that those are kind of down there. And I talked about that too with the challenges. So my meaning is that when a 2x void comes up, we go back and we do a bunch of these things, right? When a next 2x sacred comes up, or a summon rush per a fusion and I need another sacred comes up, we go knock out these dungeons and hopefully, you know, be able to get that sacred. Also, because there is a challenge. Oh, I can't do it right now, can I? What is the current? Because we finally ran out of our week-long thing. So Magic Keep is up, and there's a challenge for Magic Keep 13. I wonder if Alice being at the level that she is now, if we can do 13 with Alice in here. I'm actually going to go ahead and try and get more damage, because we really want to get through that shield. We'll try manualing this and see if we can do 13. I may not farm here if this is like too difficult, but if we are able to get the damage needed to get through the shield and get the boss down, we want to try and do that here. Okay. Let's see. Not too bad on the ads, considering no decreased defense. We're going to need to tank up a little bit. Try to give us some speed so we can get a few more turns in. All right. The block debuffs there was not great for us, but here we go. Not the best hit. Start stacking those poisons. We'll rotate around to Ugo's A2 again here soon. Now, I only have one War Master because she is not fully mastered. But the other thing, too, you see decreased buff duration. Now, those had 3 stacks. Like, she's not going to get through them. But her ability to get through buffs is pretty dang good, too. And I don't think we kind of focus or talk about that enough. Let's go ahead and heal us up. Yeah, like, there goes... Like, we just took the increase attack and we took the speed off. Very, very valuable, that part of her kit. If we can land the block, there we go. So we actually might be able to do this one. Again, we're doing it manual. But to get it done at all is really good. Let's get a big hit here. Yeah, good damage. Liking that. A little bit more poisons. We are getting pretty close. That's her biggest hit right there. Again, that's the one that is booked. And all right, we did it. Sweet. So we complete... Well, there's that. But more so, we get to complete that challenge. It may have been on auto. Was it on auto? It is on auto. Okay. Well, hey, we at least downed it. I feel confident that we could do it on auto. I really do. I don't even think I really need to manipulate their instructions that much. So let's click it on auto here. And let's see what can happen for us. It really matters about that block buffs, and we can manipulate that in the instructions, or block debuffs rather. We can manipulate that in the controls if we need to, but I actually feel pretty confident that everything is going to happen kind of the same way that I did it. Again, yeah, see, almost exactly the same choices that I made. I think the only exception would be Tagore using his revive outside of actually reviving anybody. There's the block buffs. That's what we needed. I think that's going to get us home right there. Just need to live. That is a little this boss does hit pretty hard. There we go. Boom. Yeah, Alice, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. We got some more resources to ascend her to 6 stars, which we're going to need. So we're probably going to be farming in there a little bit anyways, but really happy with that. And I think she's actually going to help us quite a bit on Fire Knight as well because of her multi-hitter part of her kit. 13 is going to be a very big challenge because of the affinity, but she does get a potential big hitter on her A1, a multi-hitter on the A1. Let's read that real quick because I'm actually curious. So attacks one enemy 2 times. So it's already a 2 times hitter. And then an extra hit if they have any active skills on cooldown. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Decreasing random buffs. You saw the effect that we just had from that, especially when they get the triple hitter off. So, yeah, very, 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 very happy with the performance of Alice. And I just wanted to highlight her for you guys in the challenge account because, you know, if she's built right, she can put in a good bit of work. And I just want to keep on progressing with that. So we'll call that a video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I cannot say that enough. If you're new here, which a lot of you are because of the free-to-play challenge, please consider subscribing. That is the best way to support me as a content creator. And the goal is to turn this into a career, turn this into a profession so that I can start making better content, get an editor, make better thumbnails, right? All those things to give you guys a better quality product. So the best way to get that right now is to subscribe. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.